What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss a really exciting upcoming middleweight matchup. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. This Saturday, we got Sharaputdin taking on Marc-André Barriault in a fight where I think someone's going to sleep in this fight. I'm questioning who, right? You got Sharaputdin, who's coming off of the lopsided decision loss to MVP Michael Venom Page. But before that, was on this undefeated streak. I think it was, 14, 15-0, beating guys like Michel Oleksiejczuk, Armin Petrosian. I mean, it was a double spinning back fist that got him the knockout there in that fight. But now, again, I think this is important to note. Sharaputdin's got one eye. And at times, the way that he fights, his stance alone, him not having an eye, he struggles to see things coming right at him. He kind of lets himself get hit. Very hittable guy. And he has a lot of confidence where it seems where the way that he fights, the way that his stance, the way that he's able to land these explosive, unpredictable shots kind of comes from his hands and his stance being so wide and low. And his ability that he kind of draws his opponent in. He kind of welcomes those shots, almost relies on his chin to fool his opponents into thinking they're not in as much danger and they're going to be able to find that success. But that's the danger in it. He's very hittable, and at times he lets it happen, like the MVP fight. I mean, it was just so obvious. And with here against Marc-André Barriault, who is a guy who, I mean, he is the Powerball. He marches forward, gets his opponents against the fence, very compact. He's able to land a lot of power in these short, close range shots, elbows. His most recent victory over Bruno Silva was a good testament to that. Now, before that was riding a 3-fight losing streak, but over guys like Joe Pyfer, Chris Curtis. I forgot who the third guy was. But, I mean, he went through, like, killer's row. And for him to be able to bounce back like that and get the knockout victory, I think that says a lot about his heart, his will, his character, his determination, all those things going into a fight, which I think are some of the most important attributes a fighter can have. And I think that if he can go out there and put the pressure on Sharaputdin, put him up against the fence, find takedowns, you could definitely see Marc-André going out there and surprising a lot of people. I just don't know if that's what's going to be the case, if that's going to be the case in this fight. You know, Shara, who is explosive, has a lot of power, who can catch these guys coming in. Mark kind of, leads with his head down a little bit sometimes. You could definitely see a flying knee. Shara's going to take chances for sure. It just, is that going to compromise his positioning to give Marc-André a advantage into getting a hold of him, maybe getting him against the cage, something along those lines. But I'm going to go out there. I'm going to think Shara's going to get the victory. I think he's going to get the knockout victory as well. But not to say I would not be shocked if Marc-André went out there and put on a good performance and got his hand raised. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think on this fight. Do you guys have Sharaputdin? Do you guys have Marc-André Barriault? Love to hear your guys' thoughts. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.